Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be making shawarma, chicken sausage shawarma with my children, and these are the ingredients I'll be using. As you can see, my carrots, then my cabbage. I will also be using salt, coriander powder, hot dog, chicken, boneless chicken, then tomato ketchup, mayonnaise, paprika powder. I'll also be using shawarma wrap, shawarma spicy powder, onion garlic mixed, curry powder, and olive oil. You can as well add and remove some things. It depends on how you want it when making yours. So these are the ingredients I'll be using, and my children will also be fully involved in this, because as I am making it, I am also teaching them how to make them too, so that tomorrow they can always make them themselves. So first of all, I had to tell my son Godwin to scrape the back of the carrots because they're very dirty, and before we can now finally wash it and start cutting. So as you can see, I had to do one or two, then he had to continue with the rest. So he has to do it so that he will learn how to do things. We normally say catch them young. Whatever it is that we know, we should start early to teach our children, because it is very important to raise an independent-minded child, a child that doesn't have to depend on the parents for everything, because they won't be with us forever. In a few years' time, he will probably be in the university. So as he's already done removing the back of the carrot, I had to wash it. Now I am about to cut it into the desired size. If you have a grater, perfect, you can as well use it. It's even more faster. I don't have it, so that is why I'm trying to use my knife to cut it into the desired size. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. As I am doing it, I am also teaching my children so that they will learn how to do these things. It is very important. Cooking is not meant for only women. Boys should know how to cook. Okay, it's very important, and I want to retire from my kitchen in the next 5 years. They should be the ones cooking and serving me. Okay, so and if I am to achieve that, I need to start early to teach them. So as I am teaching him how to do it, I also had to give him the chance to practice what I have taught him. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, if you are cooking, call your children to come and stay in the kitchen with you. Even if you don't want them to do anything, let them be washing. As they are washing, they are learning also. No knowledge is a waste. I've seen people say things like, why should you be cooking? Why should you be going to a culinary school when you can easily hire a chef? I do not want a chef to do everything for me. I should be able to enter my kitchen and prepare a nice meal for my family, because I so much love my family. So as you can see, I am already done with the carrots. So the next one is to wash the cabbage and also cut it. I'm already done washing the cabbage, and now I am about to cut them into the desired shape and size for my shawarma. And while I am also doing that, I am also teaching my children, because he has to learn how to do it. He has to learn how to cut it and cut it well. So I'm the one currently trying to get the quantity I need for my shawarma, and this is my son also trying to practice what I have taught him. Because carrots, cabbage, they are healthy. It is not all the time people will be eating all kinds of nonsense outside. So sometimes they need to prepare homemade meals and enjoy themselves. One thing I like about homemade meal is that you are sure of what you are eating, the quantity of spice you are using, and things like that. And the hygiene, it is very important, because there are some places that you go and eat. You will end up suffering from food poisoning. And it is because of the environment and what they used in preparing those meals. So as you can see, he's trying to this is a technique they taught me in culinary school, so I am also teaching them stuff like that, so that they will get to know it. So ta-da! Our cabbage is ready. The next one is to cut our meat, our chicken, and marinate it before we can now fry and get it ready for our shawarma. I also used hot dog, even though people say it's not healthy. So it's optional. If you don't like it, you can as well do not use it. So this is my meat, my chicken. I have already washed it. So the next thing now is to cut it in bits and smaller sizes. Then marinate with ingredients, spices, before we can now leave it for some minutes and start frying. So this is my first son, Aram. He's the one cutting it. Like I said in the beginning of this video, everybody is going to get involved in making this. This is not a situation whereby they will be in a parlor watching TV or playing game and I will now go and prepare and I will now call them to come and eat. No. They will always be in the kitchen with me washing. So I had to tell him that he'll be in charge of cutting this chicken to the desired size. And he will also be the one that will marinate it. So as you can see, he's doing it happily. I'm not surprised he loves the kitchen because he's Cancer by zodiac and most Cancer are family oriented. So just like me, because I am also Cancer by zodiac. So he's trying to cut the chicken to the desired size and shape before we can now wash it again, then marinate with spices such as curry, salt, coriander, and the rest. So this is my second son. I told him to transfer it into a plate and wash it very well before we can now marinate it with spices. So these are the things we'll be using. That's curry, salt, paprika, coriander, onion, garlic, ginger, and what else now? And shawarma spice. So that is, and olive oil also. So that is what I'll be using to marinate the chicken. As you can see, I had to teach them what they need to use when marinating their chicken for shawarma. They need to hold it so that they will understand the point I am trying to make. So these are the things I'll be using to marinate the chicken before we can now leave it for some minutes. For like 10 minutes, you can just cover it and put it inside your fridge so that it will, the spices will get into the meat, so that when you now fry it, it will give it that tasty, yummy taste. So as you can see, these are the things we used to marinate the chicken: curry, coriander powder, shawarma spice, salt, pepper, oil. That's what we use to marinate it. If you are still confused about the ingredients, you can comment in the comment section of this video and I will list them for you. So this is my first time trying to marinate the chicken very well, so that the spices will get into the chicken very well, before we can now leave it for like 10 minutes before we now finally fry it. Okay, you can air fry it. The reason why I wanted to do normal frying is because I need the oil in order to use it and fry the hot dog, to cook the hot dog rather, or fry the hot dog. So that is why I didn't use air fryer. But if you are not a fan of hot dog, you can just, after marinating, leave it in the fridge for like 10 to 15 minutes, then bring out your air fryer to transfer it inside it, then air fry. You don't need to start frying again with your frying pan and all that. But I needed to do it because I need the remaining oil from the chicken in order to use and fry or cook my hot dog. So as you can see, that is what we are doing. You have to keep turning the chicken till it becomes golden brown or brown, till it's cooked. It depends, because it's not everybody that loves the golden brown color. So till it's cooked or till it turns golden brown before you can now transfer it into a plate. Then use the remaining oil in the pan to fry your hot dog or to cook your hot dog. Don't forget to subscribe. So as you can see, our chicken is ready. The next one is to use the remaining oil in the frying pan to fry the hot dog, to cook the hot dog, because you can't just eat it like that. So that is what we are doing. And while I am doing this, my kids are also beside me watching and learning. Even though I told them when making theirs, they shouldn't use hot dog or sausage, because I have read a lot of reports that is not healthy. So it is optional. Instead of using hot dog, you can use chicken and beef, and it will still give you what you want. But since this is my first time of making it after we were taught in culinary school, I decided to use all the ingredients that we were taught. So the next one is to prepare my cream for the mixture of the cabbage and carrot in order to wrap it in a shawarma wrap. So this is the mayonnaise I am using. I'll also be using ketchup. First of all, you transfer your mayonnaise, the quantity to be enough, into a pan or a plate or whatever it is you want to use. Then the next one is to add your tomato ketchup inside, the quantity that will be enough for you also. Then followed by paprika powder and a pinch of salt. And then mix them together. This is the paprika powder I added a pinch of salt, but unfortunately I didn't get to record that part, because I am in the kitchen with my kids, and it skipped my mind to record that part. So I've already added mayonnaise, tomato ketchup, and paprika with a pinch of salt inside this. Then mix it very well. That's my kids mixing them. So we are done mixing it. The next one is to transfer our cabbage inside the mixture. That's our cabbage. Then the next one, after that, you transfer your carrots. Transfer your carrots inside. And there are some people that doesn't like adding chicken inside it. They will just keep it separate. But me, I mix everything together in order to give me the stuff I need. So I have added everything, mixture of cabbage, carrot, and chicken. Mix them together. Mix them very well. As you can see, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, after mixing it, I had to give my children to taste if it's okay, or whether we need to add more salt or pepper. They said it was nice, that is okay. As you can see, they are all in the kitchen with me. As they are working, they are also enjoying. This is my last baby, Dr. Godwin. He said it's nice. Mommy, it's okay. I asked them, should I add more pepper? They said no. Okay, I said okay. So now we are about to wrap it up. Yes, you have to just place your mixture, then add your hot dog on top or in the middle. Then wrap it. As you're wrapping it, make sure you also wrap the two sides before you finally wrap everything up together. Then after, reserve some salad cream, mixture of salad cream or mayonnaise with ketchup. Use it and wrap it up so that it will stick to the body. Just like I am doing now. That way it won't open and start scattering everywhere. So after I was just teaching them how to do the wrap for the first time, and because I actually told my first son to do it, he didn't get it right, so I had to redo it again so that he will understand what I am doing. As you can see, then you can now put it on top of a grilling pan so that it will cook very well. Before you can now enjoy with zobo and stuff like that. So I was able to get like 8 pieces of shawarma from the whole stuff we made, and everybody enjoyed it, including me, because even though I'm not a fan of things like this because it contains high calories, but I still ate it. I had to enjoy it because you walk, you chop. So you have to make sure you wrap it well. If not, it will scatter. It will scatter. So after we were done wrapping our shawarma, I had to wrap it again with a foil before I can now finally put it on top of my hot grilling pan. You can wrap it with a foil, or there are some people that doesn't wrap with a foil. They'll just put it on top of their grilling hot pan like that for it to cook very well, to get hot and all that. But me, I had to wrap it with a foil before I now finally put my grilling pan on fire and had to put it on top of it to get heat up and all that. So that's just it. Don't forget to subscribe. Are you going to try this? If you try it and it comes out nice, kindly come back and give me a feedback. Have you done it before? Can you also tell me ingredients you use in making yours? Like I said, this is my first time of doing this, okay? This is my first time of doing this. We are taught in a culinary school, so I had to practice it at home with my kids since they are on holiday, and it is as well a way of bonding with them. So try it and give me feedback in the comment section, okay? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.